Hello, I'm Dr. Shakti Upadhyay. I'm a biotechnologist and I have been working in this field for more than 4 decades now. When I look back into my professional journey, I find three distinct phases, and all these phases have led me to reach where I am now. The first phase was the initial stages where I was a student of science. I did my doctorate from the University of Paris in France. That's where I worked. I learned about the cell biology and the cell differentiation process. After my doctorate, I moved to United States and I worked at the University of California in Los Angeles. I was at the medical university and I worked at the Department of Pathology, where I learned the mechanism of disease at cellular level, and that gave me a greater insight into how disease manifestation happens at the cellular level. After that, I returned back to India and I joined the National Institute of Immunology as a scientist, and I continued my research. Now, during this phase of which is I called as an academic phase, I learned how to ask the right type of questions, how to design experiments, and how to communicate this scientific knowledge with the peer through the scientific publications. Now the second phase started when I joined or when I moved into the industrial R&D setup in the corporate environment, where I learned to convert the scientific knowledge into product and technologies. And that I felt was very, very important in order to take it to the next level. Then finally, the third phase started where I am now, which is the phase of entrepreneurship, where I am now doing the technology and product that I develop. Now I'm taking to the end user, because I believe science is meaningful only if the results of science reaches to the end user. Currently, I have established a startup venture called Trisamya Healthcare Private Limited, and I have established a center for photomedicine. Now, when I look back into these three last phases, in the first phase, I learned what light does to the immune system, and that was my academic phase. I understand the intricacy of the immune system and how light is implicated in that. Moving into the second phase, where I developed the technology based on this knowledge and what I call it now photobiomodulation therapy or photo-immunomodulation technology or therapy. Now in the third phase, I am taking this technology and the products to the end user. So at our Center of Photomedicine, we are offering various wellness treatments like skin care, hair care, and pain management to the people who need it. And at the same time, I am also doing advanced clinical research with prestigious academic centers like Tata Memorial Center for Advanced Research in Cancer, where we are trying to evaluate the efficacy of this photo-immunomodulation therapy as a supportive care for cancer. Similarly, we are also working with MGM Institute of Health Sciences, and we are trying to develop various applications of photo-immunomodulation therapy. At the end, I would say the science is important, but it's only important when the scientific knowledge or the technologies reaches the last person. Thank you very much.